Alright, what is up y'all? Profitz here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going over a simple trade that I took last week on USD JPY. And the fact that it was so simple and just played out pretty much flawlessly is the main reason I want to go over it in today's video. Now, if you guys have no idea how I trade, definitely go look at some other videos on the channel to get more in-depth explanations on maybe what indicators I use and the overall strategy. I will be going over things today, but there might be some things, maybe if you're not quite as in-depth, don't have in-depth knowledge on certain aspects of how I trade on my strategy, then it might not 100% make sense to you. But if you do have any questions, also you can leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer any of those for you there as well. But again, I trade Forex. This is a simple trade I took on USD JPY. I took it on a funded account as well as a personal account. So here was the trade. I always start from the higher time frame. So right now we're on the 4-hour, but let me go ahead and go even further back to the daily. If you guys don't know, I am a swing trader, so I'm looking at higher time frames, right? And the number one indicator here, if you guys look at the chart right now, what do you think I'm looking for here? If you guys know why I took this trade, go ahead and let me know down below in the comments. But the main thing, the first thing indicator here on the daily would be this daily shark fin. And that is what we were looking at here down on the TSI or TDI or RSI, basically the same thing. But so there's a shark fin in place. That's already good on the daily time frame. Now let's go down to the 4-hour and see if there's any other confluences that might give us a hint that we should enter this trade, right? So we had the daily shark fin, which was over here, and then boom, we also had a 4-hour shark fin. So cool, daily plus a 4-hour shark fin. That's usually a good indication in this case that the market is going to go down. Now if it was opposite shark fin on the bottom of the RSI, then obviously it's an indication that the market might go up. But as we can see here, we have another high over here. So always look left and see what your market structure looks like. Market structure is important, a huge part of this strategy, as well as should be any strategy. Market structure is king. You should always know where you're at in the market and what's going on. So there was a potential bounce off place here, or could have been a support zone that was previously resistance, right? We had resistance. It obviously came down, price came back up, broke above that resistance. Now guess what? Like right here, you can see that it popped up and used that as support. Was resistance, turned support. But guess what? On this break, it broke down and ended up breaking through that resistance. We had a closed candle underneath that resistance now, or under that previous support. So now we know that it's probably going to be used as resistance again and not be used as support. So what happened? Boom, we came up and we retested not only the zone of support / resistance, but also the 50 moving average on the 4-hour, which is also the 200 moving average on the 1-hour time frame. And the break and retest of a 4-hour 50 moving average with the daily and 4-hour shark fins is a huge indicator that this trade is probably going to work out, right? Now, if price would have gone ahead and broken above and then retested, maybe you could have looked for buys, but trading at the highs here, I wasn't looking for it. I was mainly looking for sells because we had the shark fins in place. So as you can see here, it all kind of makes sense once you go from higher time frame to lower time frame. Just move your way down, and then guess what? More confluences appear. So we have the shark fins in place. You have the zone that has been broken and retested, plus the 50 moving average being retested. So that was my entry right on the 50 moving average. We ended up getting that. It wicked out, came back down, and then boom, went down, almost hit TP, came back up. I stayed in the trade because guess what? There's no reason for, the market did not show me any reason to get out here. Usually when you're looking at this move, if it's a 4-hour 50 moving average break and retest, you're going to look for it to take it all the way down to the 200. I wasn't going to hold it all the way quite that far because there was some more zones down here that it could bounce off of, which it ended up doing. So I was taking the 1 to 3 risk to reward, which is my usual trade. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio is mainly what I look for. So the 1 to 3, once that plays out, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm going to get out and not take any chances of price reversing all the way back to break even, which as you can see it did here if I would have tried to hold it further. And at that point, I could argue that you're just being greedy, right? But no one's going to argue with a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. That's pretty dang good in my book. So let's go down and see what this looked like on the 1 hour. So again, to recap, daily shark fin, 4 hour shark fin, plus break and retest of the zone that was support, now becoming resistance, as well as the 4 hour 50 moving average, which, like I said before, now that we're on the 1 hour time frame, is now the 1 hour 200 moving average. So we have the 1 hour 200 moving average cross here, which we're coming off of those shark fins, break a structure, retest, boom, entry, and come back down. Then we came back up. It actually gave another retest of the 1 hour 50 moving average, and then bounced right off of that, came down, and boom, hit the TP. Ended up going a little bit lower even, and then reversing. But like I said, you don't have to get every pip of every single move. You can just get a slice of the pie, per se. You've probably heard that term before, or that analogy. All you need is a slice of the pie. And once you have a good risk to reward ratio and you're consistent, you will be profitable. So boom, look at that, 160 pips on this trade with a 50 pip stop loss. No one is going to be mad about that, even if it goes another 20 pips, right? Who cares? You caught 150, 160 pips on a trade. Excuse me. That is amazing, and nothing wrong with it. So that is a trade that I took last week, again, on USD JPY. Again, if you have any questions on why I took that trade, definitely let me know down below. If you guys got any value out of this video, I would love to know that down below. But to me, this was just a textbook break and retest trade with other confluences of the break of not only the moving averages, but break of the structure zone, as well as the higher time frame shark fins that are in place, indicating that price is going to go down in the long run. So again, confluence, that is important. Now, would I trade just based off of one of these confluences? No. If just the shark fins were in place and none of this structure was here, I wouldn't have taken this trade. If the moving average weren't in place, I wouldn't have taken the trade. If, yeah, it all has to line up. So confluence is key, but again, this was an easy trade in my book. If you literally have no idea what I was just talking about, again, like I said, go back to my channel and see some of the other trades that I've been taking. I am a swing trader, so that is mostly on the 4 hour and 1 hour time frame are my entries and exits. But I may also look at, you know, the daily time frame, weekly time frame for that higher time frame confluence for larger zones or shark fins, looking at the TDI, just giving any indications on where price might be reversing, right? So this was an awesome trade. Really happy that I was able to get into it. Let me know if there's anything specific, like I said, you guys have questions on, or maybe where you guys are even at in your trading journey. I would love to know that down below as well. Right now, personally, I have personal accounts that I'm trading, as well as a funded account, and working on more funded challenges right now to scale that funding even higher. So very exciting stuff happening. Been a very profitable year for myself, so that is awesome. This consistency is being seen, and it all comes down to patience, the right strategy, and just finding what works for you. So again, hope you guys got something valuable out of this video. I appreciate you guys. If you have any video suggestions or anything specific you guys may want me to go over in future videos, definitely let me know that as well down below. But if you did get any value, I'd really appreciate you guys subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, helping the algorithm out a little bit so more people can see it, because I think that a lot of people overcomplicate trading, and I'm trying to make it simple for you guys. I'm trying to give as much value as possible and showing you guys realistically, this is what I'm doing, so I know it's working. I have proof. So I'm trying to help as many of you guys out as possible. But I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck trading this week. Peace.